On today's video, it's all about the moment she realised. We check out Bonita's thoughts on why she sold Moomoo stuff.
Because I wanted to.
By popular demand, we've got another game of Creeper or Creeper where we go dating a prisoner. We point out more hypocrisy courtesy of Slow-Mo and Emily, and Ayesha spots the wildlife.
Oh, look at that pretty cow.
All this and more right here on the Lawd Lukan channel. Hello and welcome to Lawd Lukan. It's time to wade back into the deep end of questionable decisions as we dive into another episode of Love During Lockup. Good day, bienvenue, and moshi moshi to you. Big loves to those who've subscribed, you beautiful people. And a Fortnum and Mason royal blend, the lords and ladies of the Lukan Manor. Well then, mon petit point, they say that when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. So, when it gives you a cough, should you make coffee? When it gives you a test, should you kick it in the testicles? First to wind up a boot to the jingle jangles is Gigi, Moomoo and Bonita. I do love how she's flexing that $64 ring. Affordable. So today, Bonita is preparing all of Moomoo's stuff so that Gigi and his mum can come and get it. Let's check it out, shall we? We've got some Prada shoes, some peanuts, box of Louis Vuittons back here, some old sweaty laptop, oh look at the state of that, and one of those shiny garbage bag jackets. Now, I'm not exactly a paragon of fashion. I look like I just woke up, then got dragged through a bush on the way to a wedding. But I don't quite get these jackets. It's like someone thought, I like jackets, but I also like trash bags. If only there was a way to combine the two. Nailed it. Anywho, Bonita's saying some stuff, but I've got literally no idea what she's saying. Is it just me, or does WETV have her at 2 times speed?
I want Porter run away, open up the trunk, sold
Say again?
I want Porter run away, open up the trunk.
Something about a trust?
I want Porter run away, open up the trunk.
Trunk?
Open up the trunk.
I get the bit where she says that she's sold some stuff, but maybe if we play her back at a more human speed, we can see what she's saying.
I want Porter run away, open up the trunk, sold some.
Quarter one away? No idea. But what I did understand is that she stole some stuff to the people on her block. She must have made a tidy profit, right? I mean, he had some nice things, right?
Because if he knows I sold like $115K worth of clothes for $17K in a car.
Nope. But I do like the way she just snuck the bit about the car in at the end.
In a car.
Yeah, you know, it's just a car. Don't you go worrying about that, mister. I've never quite felt so out of depth in my own language. I know it's English, but I'm having a real trouble recognizing it. It's like when your kids make you some food. You know that it originated from the kitchen, but it doesn't really resemble anything that you bought.
I need some milk, for real.
Okay, so does she mean milk as in the white stuff? Well, to find out, let's quickly go over to the Urban Dictionary to see if we can get some help. There we go. Milk. Something your dad still hasn't come back with. Okay, so does she mean that she wants him to disappear? It makes a certain amount of sense, I guess. But what else is that? Milk. A very hot-looking white woman. Okay, sure, we'll be talking about Martha Stewart or Super Nanny. Come and sort things out for her. But I don't think you want to bring any more women into your relationship. Milk. An act of playing a game where 2+ males sit across from each other and... That's... I don't think I want to play this game anymore. Anyway, it's time for Moomoo to call Bonita. And luckily, Moomoo's mind is nowhere near his cars or his stuff.
Don't do that. You don't say that when you fucking him.
I just don't get it. Of all the womanly bits you could choose from, he wants these. Surely, like, you have to wash them first, though, right? Or you'll get all the little bits of sock fluff between your teeth. And you don't really want to go kissing him afterwards, do you?
I can't wait to get in them guts.
Don't be making me blush for real.
Oh, you charmer. Now, because I'm super observant, I have spotted that Bonita is the bearer of many impressive lady assets. This guy's going for feet and guts. But what if they did actually get the poly thing going? Do they all just sit about sucking on each other's feet? All right, I'll stop now. I'm starting to make myself nauseous. So Moomoo starts to get on her case about getting his stuff back. And Bonita starts to get a little bit nervous.
Like, been here the whole time. When you start questioning me? And why are you questioning me all of a sudden? Why?
Yeah, I mean, why are you doubting her? It's not like she sold all your stuff or anything, is it? Wait. I'm guessing it's because he's known her for a while and he does have the sense that she might be a girl that might do that sort of thing. And what's her plan? Was she just gonna hope for the best? Stick her foot in his mouth and hopefully won't notice this stuff's missing? So why did she decide to sell all this stuff? Well, to find out we'll have to ask the woman herself. And it just so happens I've got her on the line right now. So, Bonita, why did you sell all this stuff?
Why did I sell his stuff? Because I wanted to.
Well, that's alright then, isn't it? Case closed. But it's not quite as simple as that.
When you got any type of anything with your background, these lawyers, they want 10 bands and up. Yeah. So, I paid for the lawyer, whatever.
Well, that means he paid for the lawyer then, doesn't it? And also he did decide to change lawyers. And as lawyers don't really do refunds, you have to pay that big old retainer again.
You try to throw us out to the wolves, you feel me? Like, was working with the... Whatever, that's the story for another day, you feel me? That.
You can kind of see where she's coming from. He needs some legal stuff, but she doesn't have the money. Therefore, he needs to sell a few things to help her out. But didn't he say he's got a whole towing company that he likes to invest in real estate? So where's all his money? I'm thinking that story might have more holes than Bella's brothel. And what about the ring part? Well, apparently, that whole buying a new ring thing is down to woman's intuition.
A woman's intuition is never wrong. I was moving how I was moving. Just off of my intuition, you feel what I'm saying? And now look, I'm watching this shit blow up, just like y'all watching it blow up.
Okay, so what I made of that was that she got a new ring because she lost her old ring, and he said he would have bought her a new one anyway. So her intuition told her to get a new one, which, you know, it kind of makes sense, I guess. Well, we'll get back to that story later, because for now we've got an appointment with Slow-Mo and Titus over in Cleveland, Ohio. And it never ceases to amaze me how much of a hypocrite she really is. For example, recently on her Facebook she said, "I find it so weird that my ex-family members has yet to unfollow me on social media, but is now also following Titus on social media too." Is that sort of crying? Crying face. That's so weird to me. Fur face. And then when Crystal Bumpers, nice name, says they just want to keep up with the shenanigans like the rest of us, Monique says, "Why, I ain't keeping up with them." Or that MF. It's still weird either way. Okay, well, first of all, without the Derek story, you'd still be a receptionist at a vet's place, and even fewer people would care about the wig videos that you're making and pretending to be monetized when you're actually totally not getting paid for them. And secondly, how would you know they're not following you unless you're monitoring them? Yeah, I think we all know she's a bit of a lurker, isn't she? Strangely enough, a load of my videos that used to feature her suddenly managed to get struck for copyright. In fact, OG Cam used to do it too when he didn't like what I was doing with it. But Slow-Mo just seems to call people out for doing the same thing that she's actually doing. But no, it's fine when she's doing it. Or when she accidentally invites somebody that she did mean or didn't mean to invite onto a TikTok live thing.
How did you get on here?
You requested for me.
What?
You requested for me.
I didn't request for you.
You did request for me.
Okay, well, can you get off of here? It was an accident. I'm sorry.
Why I gotta get on you? What I did?
I don't know either.
Yeah, no, what I do? I'll say what I do. You tell me to get off. Why I gotta get off?
And then she pretends like she doesn't know how it works.
You wanna sit and talk to me?
No.
Let me bring this other person out to you. You can talk to them.
Oh my God.
Who's this? Ollie? What is going on here, dude?
Oh my God. Can y'all tell me how to get off of here?
Oh no, how do I leave the conversation? What a mystery. Yeah, whatever, Slow-Mo. Such a fantasist gaslighter. Anyway, back to the episode, and Slow-Mo is talking to who and why about her fallout with Titus. She almost had a fallout on Facebook too.
I can't believe Titus had the audacity to call me a dumb bitch.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe it? What a lack of creativity. He only called her dumb. I mean, he could have gone for something much spicier, like you're a We'll be back to our usual programming shortly. Elf-absorbed whinger. That's how you do it.
He's not apologetic at all. He's just very combative.
Well, what the hell did you expect? He's the kind of guy that thinks that robbing people at gunpoint is a good career path, and that jail is just sort of an occupational hazard. What on earth gave you the impression that compassion was a strong point?
He's not taking accountability. He doesn't feel like he did or said anything wrong.
Yeah, your fainting thing was a bit dodgy though, wasn't it? You just got pissed up while you were taking medication and he wasn't buying it. There's the thing about criminals though. They are pretty good at smelling the old BS when it's wafting through the air. Something that who and why are also quite good at.
To know that he's probably just not the guy for you.
Absolutely. You know, they say that repeating the same action and expecting a different outcome is the definition of insanity. Well, Slow-Mo seems to think it's more of a kind of a reward card kind of deal. Collect 10 tramps and you get a free bum. Have you noticed that Slow-Mo's eye can't be bothered to go anywhere? She looks forward, cool, then she looks to the side and it totally loses interest. Back to the front again, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm down with this one.
You know, anytime like I'm my true self, I always get burned in the end. So that's why I always
Lie your ass off?
Always.
Gaslight people?
Always.
Control the narrative?
Have my wall up.
Ah, yes, walls, yes, of course, that's what I was going to say next. Then we have to put up the sister's point of view for about the 100th time.
I am concerned about my sister's health. And I feel like this relationship is...
No one cares. Skip.
I just feel like you don't come across a love like this too often.
Well, for Slow-Mo, it seems to happen with some regularity. And just because something's rare, it doesn't mean it's valuable.
This statue was under Grandad's bed, found after he died. But we never saw it on display.
Well, it's not actually from a statue. It's a personal item from the late Victorian period, and we'll leave it at that.
Oh.
As you can see, some things are rare and worth embracing, and some things are just uncommon and you can just go, stick them up your ass. Slow-Mo's fine? Well, I think it's more of the latter. So then Slow-Mo goes into some painful times in her life, which I'm mostly going to avoid. But I will say that some people take painful moments and use them to gain strength and perspective, wisdom. And some people use them as a point of pity.
Made me be really cautious of men who I allow in my life.
Did it now? Yeah, well, I can't say I noticed with all the BS, getting in the way. I'd say that she learnt precisely, let me get a pen, 0. So let's get our delightful posteriors to Alabama, shall we? To see Yo Mama, and his name is Mikhael. And even though they've read through his file, been told by family members, and seen it on his online paperwork, Ayesha is still looking for what she wants to see, and not what she needs to hear. So she's managed to get a meeting with the former DA to discuss the case.
Well, I was intrigued when I got the call because...
You've never met someone shoulder deep in denial?
Because...
You fancy being on TV?
I didn't remember the case.
Okay, yes. Now, this isn't just any old district attorney. No. This is the woman who prosecuted Mikhael and sent him to jail.
From my point of view, you are responsible for locking my man up.
Yeah, you? How could you put a poor cocaine dealer in jail? I mean, what is the world coming to? It's like you can't go and traffic innocent Class A's anymore. Now, I do believe in reading a person's face during a conversation to see what they're thinking. Let's see if you can guess what she's thinking by the faces that she makes. She asks Ayesha how they met. She tells her it was online. And then Barbara, whatever her name is, asks what he told her about his crimes.
He said he made some mistakes in life, starting when he was younger. But he's not the same person.
That's all he told you?
I love that. Now, this is the face you want to see, isn't it? But Ayesha isn't put off. She loves the man. Therefore, he must be innocent, right? Well, Barbara kicks off the proceedings by going through the encyclopedia of crime and explaining that even his driving record is one of the longest that she's ever seen.
And that's just his driving record.
Really? Like, what kind of stuff is on a driving
Everything.
record?
What do you think is in a driving record? Isn't she supposed to be kind of smart? This woman trains doctors and stuff. But then, some smart people are equally as prone to being inept as us normal people. Einstein, for example, couldn't tie his shoelaces. Isaac Newton, the apple and gravity guy, forgot to eat because he was thinking. Benjamin Franklin invented some stuff, but liked to take air baths. He liked to be naked next to windows. Or Pythagoras, the triangle guy, was super strange, but also told his followers that if they dropped something, they weren't allowed to pick it up again, because the universe had spoken. He also thought that the number 7 was a virgin. So, by that definition, Ayesha is astoundingly normal. Anyways, Barbara takes Ayesha through some more details of the case.
What did he tell you about what happened the day he was arrested?
He said drug trafficking.
You see her catching herself smile there, don't you? She suddenly realised that smiling when you say drug trafficking to an ex-DA might not be the best thing to do. So, Barbara tells us the story of what happened that day. Oh, I do love a good criminally incompetent crime story. So it turns out that somebody informed the police about what Mikhael was up to. So the police got them to do a controlled purchase using some marked notes. But Mikhael wasn't hanging around.
So they then tried to stop Mr. his vehicle and he fled. But what happened was...
I love how she laughed. And then Ayesha was sitting there like, yeah, I don't think that's very funny.
His car got hung up on a curb. That delayed him enough that the police caught up with him.
Yeah, and he'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for that pesky road furniture, the sidewalk's emotional support ledge, the government-issued trip hazard. And what did they find?
That was almost $65,000 worth of cocaine.
Whoops. But there is some good news. The 3-strike rule gives them life with or without parole. And Mikhael has life with the possibility of parole.
And actually, he is coming up for possible parole hearing in 2 years. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yay! Only 2 years. I'm not sure that qualifies as the light at the end of the tunnel. That's quite a hell of a tunnel. And now she knows, is Ayesha starting to have second thoughts?
I gotta have a conversation with Mikhael.
Back now to Cleveland, Ohio. But don't worry, I'll try and make it painless for you. And as you might remember previously, there was a knock at the door.
What was that? What the?
Did you see that? Here it is again. Did you see it that time? Well, they'd bought a bunch of props to make the place look less deserted, but I didn't know they actually bought the stuff especially. And the props weren't the only thing they'd bought. How do we know? Well, see, both slow-mo and the chairs still had the price tags on. Good job. So the person at the door was, of course, Titus's cousin, Jamal.
You want me to come over and check on you, make sure you was cool?
I'm good.
Yeah, this isn't awkward at all, is it? Although I'm pretty convinced that the crew got him to come over. It's got that whiff of WETV timing where people conveniently come over at the right point. So Titus issues some kind of apology. Not a good apology, just sort of a half-assed meh kind of apology. We don't see him actually apologise, but he is asking if she's accepting his apology, so we can imagine that there was one there, but the TV show just edited it out.
Can we move forward, dude?
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
And from there, she's all smiles and all the stuff about being insulted is totally forgotten about.
I guess that means we're back together.
Really? Is that all it takes? Now, she said that she'll book an appointment to go and see him. Something she said she'd do for over a year now. But will she do it this time? Well, her relationship might just depend on it.
If Monique doesn't come to visit me, I might have to rethink how serious she is about this relationship.
Back to Baltimore. Time to finish what we started with Moomoo and Bonbon. Yeah, that's like her name now and stuff. And what do you know? The intuition is kicking in again. And she's starting to piece together the prison puzzle of pretense.
Because from my knowledge, you said you was coming here to me, so why am I giving your mother anything?
And he's like, oh yeah, whoops. And it seems that Bonbon might be slightly smarter than Moomoo. Not exactly difficult. He's acting unusual and has accidentally gone and provided her with a new idea. And she's got a devilishly devious plan to stall the discovery that she's been a one-woman Etsy with his stuff. Don't give it to him because he's acting sketchy.
So you're not giving my chain, you're not giving my watch or something? Are you not giving none of my
No.
She might make willies out of waffles, but she's not silly. Well, she might be a little bit silly, but she's not totally stupid.
Now you're making me feel like there's some more work I need to find out. You're right, I am a detective, and you keep on moving with, I'm gonna really figure out what's going on.
And I'm not really sure where to stand with her. What would you do? You think your man is up to no good and you're in possession of all his stuff. Would you withhold it? Would you chuck it in a trash bag and leave it outside? But then she said she stole his stuff to cover his legal costs. Do we believe that? Should she have just been a bit more transparent with him and told him that she needed cash and let him make the decision of what to sell? Well, let me know down in the comments.
Thank you for using Global Link.
One more time to Alabama for another spot of Ayesha, and his name is Mikhael. And after that little bit of education, Ayesha is ready to confront Mikhael.
Oh, look at that pretty cow.
Yes, yes, those are cows. But I have a feeling that urban explorer Ayesha isn't quite ready for that country life yet.
Smell the air.
It smells good.
Oh, smells stanky.
Yeah, I'm with Ayesha on this one. I can smell cows through the screen. And I've never been near a field like that and thought, smells good.
It smells good.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't. It smells like poop and hay. But then she gets one of those well-timed calls from Mikhael.
I'm doing okay. I'm with Chrissy. We stopped at a cattle ranch.
Did someone blow up the ranch? She was hoping to admire the view while he worked on the land. As long as she didn't mind the view looking like someone put a bun in a blender, then I'm sure she'll be fine. So she tells Mikhael that she's aware now of his life sentence, and he claims that he actually told her. But he has a master plan.
Saying that I am being held against my will because I never signed for a license.
I think most prisoners are held against their will, aren't they? Nobody really wants to go to prison. And a habeas corpus isn't exactly going to help. A habeas corpus is Latin for you shall have the body. But in practical terms, it means bring the person in court so we can check whether the detention is lawful. But it is lawful according to the habitual offender rules, so it's not really likely to help. But it does give him a lovely day out in court. Nice.
I don't know what to do. What if our relationship is over?
Oh, Lord.
Alright then, one last segment and we'll play a bit of our favourite game, shall we? So, it's off to Vegas we go, to get slightly more sick of the sight of Emily. And Emily, who's making some content with just a nice cock, is rationalising her choices.
It's really like cheating.
Justin, it's not cheating in the slightest. This is a career.
Okay, so let's set aside what I said before about people that are in the industry and outside of the industry never really being able to see the same point of view. You have a relationship where someone said, this is my red line, let's not cross it. Then it's up to the other person then to not cross that line, unless they don't really want the relationship, or they're more focused on attention and money.
I'm making money for something, it's still transactional.
And somehow Justin was okay with the brothel thing, but he draws the line at the content, as she's choosing who to work with. So it's okay if she's not got the choice, but it is if she doesn't have choice. I mean, it doesn't really make a great deal of sense, does it? So if she's knowingly doing something that he hates, then that is kind of cheating on their agreement. And a bit of the good old-fashioned not giving a crap about his feelings. Oh, and she does this thing with her head that really annoys me. Oh, she does it all the time. That sort of blinky thing on the head shake.
I'm not leaving you with an option. You have an option right now. You can either be okay with it or you can be okay with it.
Oh, that's so annoying. But Justin seems to have grown some balls, very nearly. And very nearly almost lays down an ultimatum.
You know that I'm not okay with it, and you're gonna do it anyway. Like I'm done.
We're not done no matter what. This is a job, and what you did was entertainment.
So, content isn't entertainment? She is, of course, referring to the fact that Justin spoke to his ex Elizabeth, who was hoping to reignite the flames of a toxic relationship with him. And so, because he does that, she feels that she can go and bounce just a nice cock around the bedroom, and totally acts rational about it.
If you can entertain a dumb bitch, I can make content! Ugh.
One good thing about this season coming to an end is that hopefully they'll kick her ass to the curb, and we won't have to tolerate her anymore. It's such a shame that Justin felt he needed to end it all just because of this self-absorbed, entitled, unstable, disgusting lump of flesh. Anyway, I do believe I promised a week game, didn't I? So let's take some time to cleanse our eyes, shall we? By playing a wonderful, delightful game of Creeper or Keeper.
Are they a psychopath? Are they a sociopath? Are they a sociopath? Let's play a game of Creeper or Keeper. Woo!
Oh yeah! Now if you haven't seen it before, the rules are nice and simple. You can do one of two things. You can either guess the crime, or decide if you want to date the prisoner. I'll show you a bunch of inmates, and you can pop your theoretical balloon if you decide not to have them. I show you the picture first, then I show you how much time they have, and then what their crime was. Right, let's begin, shall we? As always, I pick a few from the most recent additions to the website. Right, let's make a start, shall we? Here we are, Edward Atkinson. Well, he looks kind of reasonable, doesn't he? He's very smiley, kind of nice. Looks like, I don't know, some sort of manager at Walmart or something, doesn't he? Yeah, not so bad so far. Okay, so he's 56, is incarcerated in Kansas, and 6 US pen pals. My name is Edward, but everybody calls me Eddie. I'm from a small town in Oklahoma, but my heart is in Wichita. I love being a father and a grandfather. Even though I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, I don't drink, drug, or gamble. Is that the thing about Dallas Cowboys? They're all drunken drug addicts? Okay, so what do you think so far? Let's move on to stage 2. As we say, he's 56. His hair is salt and pepper from Perry, Oklahoma. He's not seeking a prior partner or legal help. His earliest release date is January 26, 2050. Whoops, brace yourselves. His latest release date is 2068. Wow, so if he's a good boy, he'll be out by the time he's 99. Nice. On death row? No. Incarcerated since 2011. Serving life sentence? No. No, he's going to be 99 when he gets out. That effectively is a life sentence. Incarcerated for? Okay, right. Place your bets. What do you think he did? Holy crap! I can't even read that stuff out on here. So let's roll the dice again and see what we get. Meet Deshario and his forehead. That is an impressive forehead, isn't it? That's like a 5 or 6 head. I'm going to give him 7. This is a 7 head. Hi, I'm 37-year-old black man. Really? Wow. Didn't notice. Who loves art, reading, communication, playing cards, as well as plants, and watching sunsets. Oh, he's an old romantic. I'm very loyal as well as confident in my ability to become an asset in your life. Well, so make sure you'll get at me. Let's start this new journey together. Wow, charming. Okay, well, what do you think so far? Do you need a new solar panel? Okay, well, let's get some more details, shall we? Okay, so he was born in 1989, so he's 37, from Grand Rapids in Missouri. Is that Missouri? I think it's Missouri. Probably. Who knows? Let's go. He is willing to correspond with people outside of the US. Well, I'm back in the game, kind of, if I was a woman. Anyway, he's seeking prayer partners and legal help. Well, there you go. His earliest release date is May the 7th, 2047. Wow, we've got some doozies today, don't we? Earliest release date, 2047, okay. Not on death row, been incarcerated since 2015. Blimey, so that's like 32 years. Okay then, what's he incarcerated for? Holy shitballs, Batman. I mean, why is everybody a PDF file today? It's all fun and games. We've got a touch of fraud and a bit of larceny. It's crazy when you think murdering is actually preferable. But surely no one wants to actually write to these people, other than to tell them they're the scum of the earth. Let's try again, shall we? Oh, look at this guy. Looks like he's got his knees on backwards. This is Stephen Bush. Steve Inbush. Age 30, incarcerated in New York. Wow, there we go. Seeking worldwide pen pals. Hello, ladies. Oh, steady on. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Supreme. No, it isn't. Stephen. I'm from Harlem, New York. I'm 6'2". All right, cool. Tall guy. 30 years old. And I have dreads. Clearly not in this picture, though. I'm attractive. Clearly not in this picture, though. Confident. Have a sense of humour. Clearly. And I'm immaculate. Never looked up the meaning of that then, no. I like females with fascinating lives who travel, so I can learn more about the world. Well, okay, what do you think so far? Let's move on with fear and dread. He was born in 1986, making him 30, of course. He is single, black hair, brown eyes. His earliest release date is, there we go, 2029. That's not so bad, is it? Earliest release date, 2030. Okay, not bad. Incarcerated since 2019. Okay, so we've got 11 years. Worrying a little bit. Incarcerated for... Brace yourself. Attempted criminal possession of a weapon. Arson. Attempted assault. Well, that's not bad, is he? I think he's a winner so far. As you can see, it's just attempted things. So, maybe he tried doing it, got a bit annoyed, and then burnt the place down anyway. Should we do some more? I'm quite enjoying myself. Let's have this guy. It's Stephen Jennings, who looks like he might sell you some insurance or a new roof or some solar panels or something. Age 52, is incarcerated in Washington. Hi, my name is Stephen. I've been in prison for 32 years and I'll be out in a few years. I'm a young 52-year-old due to healthy decisions I've made over the last 3 decades or so. Really? Really good decisions? No drugs, drinking or smoking. That's because you've been in prison. Eating healthy, exercise, yes. And yes, plenty of rests. I'm really like 25. You're really not. I'm currently at a DNR work camp where I fight fires and work in the forest. The ones that the previous Stephen set, probably. What do you think so far? Not so bad, is he, this one? Let's keep going. He was born in 1973, making him 52. Yes, of course. He's from Oxnard in California. Earliest release date, 2030. Latest release date, 2030. Incarcerated since 1993. Yes, it just slid downhill a bit there, didn't it? Incarcerated for, right, here we go. Assault with a deadly weapon. Well, that's not so bad, is it? I mean, yeah. Let's do one more, shall we? Here's Anthony Bumgardner. Age 21. Oh, bit of a toy boy for the more mature ladies in the audience. He's 21 and is 6'1". He does slouch though, look, Anthony, stop slouching. Looking for anyone who might want to help me pass the time away. I like exercising, writing, studying and listening to music. If you're interested in talking to me, I'm here. Well, you're not going anywhere, are you? Incarcerated since 2022? Oh, okay, so just a shortish sentence, this one. Incarcerated for. So, what do you think of this one then? What do you reckon he did? Attempted murder on a police officer. That might cause him a few troubles inside. So, what do you think so far? Anybody you like the look of? Probably not, but anyway. Oh, and I didn't notice before, but they've got this art page. Some of it's pretty good. Ooh, how about this one? Zachary Eggers. But can you guess what he did just by the art that he does? Here it is. It is pretty good. Well, let's have a look, shall we? First degree murder, ×3. Blimey! Now I did go and have a look at this guy, and it's quite a story. Zachary here was 16 when he murdered both his parents with a shotgun and buried them in the garden because he was sick of following their rules. Then he went to throw a party. The next day, when the parents failed to show up at work, the police went to the address, met with Zachary and his brother, and then obtained a search warrant, which was where they found the bodies in the shallow grave next to the house. Eggers admitted to the crime and was spared the death sentence, but given a life sentence due to the fact that he was a minor at the time. He then killed his cellmate in 2021 by smashing his head against a wall. But the slight twist is that both his parents were correctional officers over at the Arizona prison, the one he is now held in. And in Arizona, they have the tradition of naming parts of the prison after fallen officers. So in the prison where he's been for the last 22 years, there is a unit called the Eggers Unit, where Zachary is guarded by the friends and co-workers of his late parents. Zach writes, "I live an ugly life. Everywhere I look, I see signs of hate. Animosity is what I know best. It's a sad existence, and unfortunately, there is no end in sight. I have a handsome smile, but it's rarely seen. That's why I'm writing this ad. I need my reason to smile. I hear Europeans have a slightly different attitude towards crime and don't dispose of those who are making mistakes. My world is small and sad, but I'd love it if someone could help expand and brighten it." And what do you think, dear viewer? Do you think he deserves what's happening to him? Or is he just paying for the decisions of a troubled youth? I'd love to know your opinions on it. Well, that is the end of this video. Man, can you believe it? We've made 5,000 subs. I am so massively grateful to all of you for that. I couldn't have done it without you. So big love and thank you to all of you involved. Now before I go, I wanted to show you this picture. It's of a swallow, and it's not deceased. It didn't crash into that wall. It's stuck. You see, swallows are a little bit tragic. Due to the size of their legs, they're not very good at taking off from flat surfaces. And they don't hop very well, so they can tend to get grounded. So sometimes they just need a little hand to get the lift that they need to get going. Maybe we're all a bit like that sometimes. Maybe we all just need a hand to get airborne. And the smallest lift, at the right moment, can send you further than you ever thought you'd go. Thank you for joining me here at the Manor. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will of course be doing a live stream next week to celebrate the 5K milestone. I've got some special guests lined up. And we'll be playing some games and rating some cast members, so I'd love for you to come and join me for that. So if you like what I do, then please do like, subscribe, and check out one of these little beauties. And until I see you again, stay beautiful, love to my 3, but you take care of yourself.
Please subscribe now for our plan. Thank you.